This shit ain't for kids, bruh. What up everyone, it's your boy Xmanny87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video, and what I have for you today is the Target exclusive Marvel Legends Black Widow Deadly Origin action figure review. Before I get into everything, if you could please drop a like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel and I greatly appreciate it. So this look is based off her Deadly Origins comic look. The book is okay, maybe a little above average with some interesting plots. If you don't mind the constant fast forwarding and flashbacks from her past in Russia to present day, then you might like it. Not gonna spoil it, but the small gist of it is it's a 4-comic miniseries and she gets a tip of a hidden Soviet high-tech experiment that's been dead for a long time, which is implemented in her. This tech is called the Ice Pick Protocol, which are basically trajectory nanites that passes through person to person, and it puts everyone she's ever worked with or romantically involved at risk. She has to chase this lead down, and when she does, it's pretty staggering. You get some appearances from Wolverine, Winter Soldier, Hercules, Daredevil, Tony Stark, Nick Fury, Cap, and such. For this quarantine time, it's a good book to kill to occupy your time. Anyways, with that said, we get some new accessories introduced here, so I'm excited to cover them, and let's jump into that first, and then we'll take a closer look at Black Widow. Alright, so first up we have this sniper rifle, and it looks pretty cool. It's got this nice charcoal gray color that best resembles a gunmetal color. So I like the sculpting throughout, I'm not gonna lie. It's really nice. You got the magazine clip right there, and you get the scope on the top, so that's really cool. And just overall, just a nice design throughout. And then you get this strap right here, which is actually removable, so you could just, take that out, and then there's like a little loop around here and you can just pull it out easily. So I think that is pretty cool. Also with the strap, if you wanted to have Black Widow carrying it, you could just just loop it around the figure like so that way she can carry her sniper rifle, and that looks good. And comparing this to the previous snipers that we've been getting before, I think I like this one more. I like the sleek design to it. This one was very bulky and Fortnite looking. So I think I'm leaning towards this one as my new favorite Marvel Legends sniper. Next up, you get 2 pistols. So you get one with a silencer and one without. The one with the silencer, that is permanently attached, so it's not detachable. Then taking a closer look at the silencer, it looks pretty good to me. I like the texture on the grip right there, the handle, and you get some nice sculpting right there. You got the silencer, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe a little bit on the futuristic looking side, but looking at it from afar, it's not bad at all. And then looking at the other gun, it is the same mold, same model design, just without the silencer. Next up, you get 2 muzzle effects for your guns, and I'm so excited for this because we finally get muzzle effects for our Marvel Legends. And it's pretty, it's pretty cool. You get one small one and you get a longer one. So the cool thing is that the guns have a port in them at the front, so that is so freaking cool. And you can put the small, I'll just put the small effect on the regular pistol without the silencer. So just look at that, that's pretty cool. And then the longer effect on the silencer, so freaking cool, man. I like this a lot. And putting the long one on the sniper, oh man, that looks so cool. Then next up, you get these 2 gun smoke effects. So finally we get something like this for the Legends line. So they're both different. This one is a long and thin one, and this one's a smaller, shorter, thick effect. So again, just like the muzzle effects, you can port them in the gun. So let's just put this one here. That looks really good. Then pulling out the silencer one with the longer smoke effect, this just looks so freaking good. And just like the muzzle effects with the sniper, you can add the smoke effects, and I'm just loving this. Alright, now to take a closer look at this Black Widow's head sculpt, I dig it. I like it. It might be my favorite Black Widow head sculpt now. I do think it looks close to the character. She looks Russian. I definitely like that, more so than the one that came with the biker one. So I have that one, and just looking at the 2, yeah, this one's more on point, man. It's gotta be the eyeliner. I don't know, but just maybe the slick back hair too. I like that a lot. My only gripe is that it doesn't sit you know, down on her shoulders. You know, it kind of has that wavy effect, which I think I know what they were going for, which basically they were trying to capture the look of the variant number 2 comic issue with her hair waving like that. So, you know, I totally get what they were trying to go for, and it looks good for the most part. Again, I just would have preferred if her hair was sitting on her shoulders and not just waving in the air like that. You know, other than that, the hair still looks good. I love how red it is, and you have some black wash mixed in there too. It's very light, but it just looks so good. Looking at the rest of the body here, this is the one thing that annoys me the most. It's like that seam in the middle. Like, come on. I wish they could have fixed this already. This is reused from the vehicle motorcycle Black Widow. It's the same body, and the same problem was with this figure. The seam down her chest was present. I thought they would erase that by now, but nope. It's still there. Ah, come on. Gotta do better than that, Hasbro. Then around the collar right here is pretty gappy. You don't notice that on the black one as much because I guess the color hides it well, but with this white one, it is very, very visible. Don't know why they're doing that seam down the middle of her chest. I mean, looking at an older Black Widow that Hasbro made, you know, this one, yeah, she's very chesty, but she never had a seam down the middle. So yeah, I hope we don't ever see that again for future Black Widows using this body mold. And as you can see, everything is in a nice pearl white color. You got the Widow stingers in gold. She only has these 2 hands right here, so both are trigger hands. So the left hand has that regular hinge style, while the other one has that up and down hinge movement. I wish the zipper right here in the collar area was painted, but looking down at the rest of the body, you get the seam going down the middle of her costume. Then you get this nice Black Widow belt in gold, and you have a silver and red Black Widow emblem painted in the middle. Then you got the White Widow butt cakes right there, you know, the legs. Nice pearl white color. Oh, I hate the serial numbers on a white figure. Why do they keep doing this? I really wish they start putting these at the bottom of the feet. Like, come on. And no superhero dresses up saying, hey, I'm gonna put the serial number on my costume on the back of my leg. It's just, come on. Gotta fix that. And the rest of the body, again, sporting that nice pearl white color. And then you get the piggles at the bottom of the feet, so if you did want to put her on the new Black Widow Deluxe base, you can. And also, if you want to use the Deluxe Black Widow Stinger blast effects on this figure, yes, you can do that, and it looks good. Just wish they gave her some fists. And doing some head swapping, I put the White Widow head on the vintage Widow body, and I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks good. Again, I just wish the hair was sitting on the shoulders, and then I put the Bike Widow head on this body, and you know, it's pretty okay. No, it's not bad. What do you guys think? Let me know. Now, covering articulation for Black Widow, her head moves that far up, so you're gonna have to kind of shift it back, and then it moves that far down. It moves left, right, and some good pivoting actually. Her arms move really high up, so I like that. It moves down all around. She's got the shoulder swivel, elbow swivel, single jointed elbows, and then you got the wrist swivel and the wrist hinge. She's got the booby crunch forward, booby crunch back, boobies side to side, boobies pivot, and they rock around. Legs move that far apart, they move that far up, which is really good, but not that far back, so that's as far as you're gonna get it. Her legs rock around, she's got the thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and oh no, heel to the White Widow butt cakes. Then you have her ankles that move up, down, and all around ankle pivot. Now for some comparisons, here she is next to Red Guardian and Crimson Dynamo. Here she is next to Logan and Winter Soldier. Here she is next to 80 Years Captain America and Nick Fury. Here she is next to Hawkeye and Daredevil. Here she is next to her movie counterparts and Yelena Belova. And finally, here she is next to all my other comic Black Widows. Some are mixed and matched, like I have the biker head on the vintage wave, the older Black Widow head on a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent body to make a S.H.I.E.L.D. Black Widow. Alright, so my final rating is an 8.5 out of 10. The new accessories win here. I love the figure, but the only downside is the seam in the middle of her skin, which kills it a lot for me. I try to ignore it, but it's just there and I can't get my eyes away from it most of the time. Very distracting when I'm trying to look at the good parts of this figure. The paint is nice. I have no problems with the pearl white color they chose to go with and the nice touch of metallic gold on the belt and stinger braces. This new head sculpt might just be my new favorite comic Widow for now. The articulation is pretty decent, but not what we want in a Widow. She needs a super articulated version too. We can say that for all the female figures. This character deserves that treatment. As I said before, the accessories are the winners of this exclusive. All new accessories, 7 in total we get with this. Loving the muzzle effects that we can interchange with the guns, which gives me that sort of feeling I get from a Mezco Toys accessory, including the smoke effects along with it. These type of accessories call to action figure photographers such as myself to create scenarios and keep those creative juices flowing. The pistols are cool, especially the silencer. The sniper rifle came out beautiful with the strap being able to be adjustable for storing on her back or play. Overall, I like the designs on these guns. I'll have this Widow displayed on my Marvel Knights shelf. If you are a big fan of the Deadly Origins story arc, then you'd love this. If you're a fan of accessories, you'll love this too. I enjoyed photographing this figure. It's fun to mess around with. So now I kick it back to you guys. What do you guys think about this Widow figure and its accessories? Are you buying? Passing? Let me know. That was my review. Please drop a like rating on the video. Comment, we'll chat about it. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Link is in the description below. Check out xmanny87.com to view my photo gallery. Big thanks to Rektangular for giving me the heads up when this figure was available on Target's website. So if I were you, check the Target app, see if it's near your stores for pickup or delivery. Share and subscribe if you're new. Enjoy the pics at the end of the video. See you on the next review. Peace, peace.